What is up, everybody? Nico Games here, and welcome back to Amorous. In the last episode, which you guys liked, you guys are loving this series, as it seems. In the last episode, we went on another date with Seth. Seth brought us to his apartment, and we had a dinner. We learned a little bit more about him. He had once fallen for somebody else, but when Seth told him how he felt, the guy just up and left and moved without saying anything. So I feel really bad for him because that's a really dickish thing to do. Okay. But we learned more about Seth, and we may have gotten into bed with him. That may have been a thing that just happened. Yeah, that may have been the thing that happened. So I'm going to continue his playthrough. I'm going to continue Seth's story all the way through. And then at the end, if you guys wanna, I will go back through and go through the other characters' playthrough. So let's continue. Where am I? What's this? A little something my brother bought as a reminder of his long-distance boyfriend. It must be a pretty open relationship. Oh, something I wanted to talk about is I'm planning on getting a new microphone pretty soon. I'm saving up my money for a good mic, so hopefully I can, hopefully the sound is better, because right now I'm just using a crappy webcam as a microphone, so hopefully, hopefully the audio gets better. My brother's bed. The springs are a little worn out, but otherwise still leaks better than mine. If you're wondering why I'm sleeping here, it's for a fresher perspective. Every time I look over at his corner of the bedroom from mine, I just think of them going at it. Okay, we already read that. Come on, wardrobe. Cooperate. Oh, okay. That's better. Okay, that doesn't do much for us. Clothes maketh man. Okay, oh. Okay. Our next few meetings were said. Oh, no, we already played this. What? Yeah, we already played this in the last episode. Alright, well, I will come back when we get to the new stuff, because we already played this, dang it. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back to the new stuff. So this is right after Samuel heard back from the publisher saying that she wanted to discuss his book. The feeling of the warm water eased my aching muscles. It did little to assuage the knot in my stomach, though. My current unemployed position might make this easy at the start, but I couldn't rely on Seth to do what I wouldn't rely on. Expect him to carry me. I took a deep breath and let these thoughts wash away down the drain. There would be a time for specifics later. For now, I was going to help Seth achieve his dream. Shirtless, clean, dressed, and together, we stood at the door. It seemed somehow more imposing as we made to leave the inviting warmth of Seth's bed. I felt his paw seek out my hand, twining his fingers through my own as he squeezed it softly. Once we walked through the doors, everything around us may change. But I promise this. This right here won't. Oh my god, it's so adorable! My hand clutched his tightly. I know. Because I refuse to lose you either. Then all that's left is to open that door. I chuckled as Seth's ears flattened against my head. With my free hand, I turned the knob and pulled the door open wide. We didn't talk much on the way there, letting the warm air rushing over us and the feeling of our hands together speaking for us. That wasn't English. It felt like I had come far in such a short time, and while I wasn't sure what the future might hold, I knew I'd have someone there regardless. Oh! Ha! Okay, so, as I was saying, I stopped 6 minutes short of Seth's character. Okay, so I'm not going to cut this here, because that would be way too short. We're going to go back to the club, and we're going to go pick somebody else. Who can we talk to? We can talk to her, the bartender, the DJ. Excuse me. Hello. Hey, Mr. DJ. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you down there. What's up? I'd like to request a song if that's alright. Hold on. I have to turn some knobs. Alright, yeah, sure, no problem. But listen, I'm trying to put on a show here. Here's my number, just text me your request and I'll get to it. Oh, sure. Thanks. Alright. Can we do that? Request a song. Oh, I don't know if I can actually play these on here, because I think these might be actual songs, and I think they might be copyrighted. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, so is there anybody out here we can talk to? No, we can talk to him. Oh wait, we can go this way. I totally forgot about that. We can talk to her. Alright, so there's a person here. Alright, we'll talk to her. The back of the club smelled of sour beer and cigarette butts, but in some ways that beat the suffocating smell of dancing bodies and 100 antiperspirants. The parking lot out back had a handful of others catching the breeze off the waterfront. Some were, out at their cars, taking a smoke and tailgating. Others exchanged flirty goodbyes, trying to catch a few more minutes with each other in the privacy of their cars. Hello. I couldn't help but feel that some of the patrons loitering out here were a little rougher than the glitter and short shorts of the clubgoers inside. On the edge of the lively conversations, a candid with a nose ring leaned on the wall, blah blah blah. His, or maybe her, jeans were fashionably torn but fit well, showing off a somewhat effeminate curve of the thighs. Topside, the brown furred Huskies t-shirt and racer jacket didn't really give much away. All in all, they looked relatively androgynous, and the general impression I got was that, whoever they were, they seemed frustrated as they checked their phone repeatedly. Gender aside, the husky certainly seemed in a sour mood. Go say hi, keep them company, ask if there's any way I can help, probably shouldn't bother them, maybe later. Not my type, I'd better get back to the party. Yeah, I'm going back to the party. What? What the flip is that thing? Where the hell am I? Oh, I didn't know you could go that way. Alright, so there's one character here. There's a bartender, but I don't think you can talk to him. There's a chimera-looking creature. Oh, bunny. More birds. There's her. Him. What's up here? There's a dragon. Anybody? Oh, there's her. Okay. So, I think... Lovely. Alright, let's go with her. Amid all the splashing and bustle of the barely clothed pool patrons, the bunny girl waiting off to one side seemed to be all by herself and scanning the crowd with coy interest. Amorous pool parties were pretty legendary. There weren't many places you could go after dark and drink, dance, and take a dip. Many of the club goers didn't mind the excuse to rock up the club in showy swimwear, and Kobe's tales of the changing area could even make him blush. The bunny girl was pretty cute, a curvier girl with an outfit that showed off her full figure perfectly. It seemed like she had swimwear on under her sweater with the towel by her side, but hadn't worked up the nerve to strip down. Which put us both in the same boat with my swim gear under my clubbing outfit. Her glasses only aided to the timid way she eyed up the other clientele. She seemed a little more mature than some of the other patrons. Maybe a little older? A cute librarian-looking girl? How could I resist? I stepped over, skirting the splashing pool goers a little, and gave the bunny girl a casual wave as I approached. Hi, I'm Samuel. Oh, hi there, Samuel. I'm Remy. She seemed a little caught off guard, and more than a little distracted, as I gestured to the pool scene with an earnest smile. Hope you don't mind me saying, you seemed a little lost out here. Are you looking for someone? My brother comes here all the time. Maybe I can help? I'm sorry. I must really have been gawking here like a fool. It was a cute kind of gawking, if that helps. Thanks, but yeah, maybe you can help me? Do you know that lifeguard over there? Hello. The lifeguard in question was a brightly marked Lilanthraptor. Swishing his showy tail to show off the complexity of his coloration, his predatory expression was certainly as eye-catching as his bright colors. As he surveyed the pool he held dominion over. What the heck is a Lilanthraptor? Okay. Offer to ask about him, admire him with her. So she asked if we know about him, or... I tried not to let her distraction get to me as we discussed the lifeguard. I'm not sure I know him. Did you want me to ask around? If that's not too much trouble. Sorry, I know we only just met. That's okay. But after I run this little scouting mission for the competition, you're gonna owe me a drink. Okay, deal. It didn't seem like I was going to get her attention fully until I at least told her the guy's name. By the way, I can't do voices. Heading over to the lifeguard, he was deep in conversation with two girls in bikinis who looked young enough to have slipped in under the nose of the door staff. They both had the telltale redness where they had scrubbed off the X's on their wrists. I was about to give up on him and report back to Remy when something skipped off and I saw my chance. He was a specimen of musculate. Can't read that. And regardless of my feelings on the matter, I could see why Remy had been drawn to him. His eyes alone were enough to make my skin prickle a little under his gaze. His tail, he switched his tail impatiently, blah blah blah. Can I help you? Oh, yeah, so... Newbie, huh? Well, the towels around here are for free use, and yes, we prefer you wear swimsuits, but it's not a hard and fast rule. Ask about him. Thanks. I appreciate the heads up. So, you work here, right? Sorry, I didn't catch your name. I'm Samuel. Yeah. You do see the outfit, right? Because I'm Swiss. Riptide. Or just Rip, I guess. Excuse me? He sighed, itching the side of his snout with a clawed finger, and rolling his eyes. My name. Jeez. Did you actually want something, newbie? I'm on break. I'm here on Remy's behalf. Well, how can we spend your break? Flirt? No. Can't I just chat with you? You seem interested. We can't just chat a bit? Nope. I've got plans, and they don't involve you, newbie. Actually, I'm here on Remy's behalf. The bunny girl over there, in the pink sweater. Oh, yeah, Remy. Sure, I've dropped a few hints. What about her? Oh, I see. You're here to test the water? Not exactly. Well, newbie, if she's raring to go, I'm more than willing. That hot mama bunny is just looking for an excuse to jump my bones. Wait, she's a mom? Nah, but way older than I usually go for. Part of the cougar crowd, practically, you know? She has kind of a reputation for being a bit of a closet nympho. Likes to play shy till she gets you off somewhere and then total slut. Still, you know what they say about chubby chicks. Good to know, I guess. So, you're saying that the bunny is about ready to pop, huh? I was planning on giving those two pool groupies a spin, but maybe I could go for more mature fun. Ugh! I'm sorry, but that just, ugh. That's about as much as I can take. Hand up. That's gross. She deserves better. Confront him. She's not interested. You deserve better than her. Fuck that. Oh, good lord. That was interesting for me to read. This game is going to ruin my innocence. Haha! What innocence? I don't have any of that left. Actually, she said you were kind of coming on a little strong. I think you'd be wasting your time there. She doesn't really seem that interested. Ha ha! Oh, that's so. He looked me over before shaking his head with a chuckle. She'll get the need again, but hey, thanks for the heads up. Don't want to waste my time. Yeah, no problem, I guess. See you, newbie. Got those girls to keep company. Giving me a smirk and adjusting the hem in the shorts, the confident raptor passed by with a wink. Off to his conquests. Yeah. Well, that was informative, to say the least. Hey, how'd it go? I'm not your messenger pigeon, just up and leave. See ya. Tell her he was mean, leave her to him. No, he was mean. Actually, he was kind of mean. He's sort of an asshole. He seems a little tough, yeah. Though that's not the worst. What happened? He called you a slut and made a joke about you. He was too busy with two younger girls. He told me to get lost and kept calling me newbie. He said he wasn't interested in you. He said he wasn't interested in you. Well, he did do this. He kinda did this. He did these. He never once said this. I'll tell you something. Actually, Remy, he had some pretty harsh words about you. He said you were easy. Then he made a joke about your weight and age. He said that? Jeez, what an idiot I am. Excuse me. I'm gonna... yeah. Don't let that jerk ruin your night. I think I'm gonna go. You're not going to ditch me, are you? If you need a bad boy, I can do my best. Ugh. Good luck. Hope you find what you're looking for. Should we just, whatever. Hey! Screw that guy. He doesn't know what he's missing. You promised me a drink if I scoped out Rip Roid Rage over there. I'd like the chance to get to know you myself. Why don't we take a dip whilst he's out of the way? Sounds like a good idea, actually. Let me get changed and I'll meet you in the pool. Deal. Ha! Screw you, Riptide! Remy padded away to get changed, leaving me to do the same. I quickly changed out of my club gear, glad to have my swimwear on underneath so I didn't have to risk running into Riptide in the changing rooms. I stood there in anticipation, waiting to see what the bunny would be wearing. Ha! Making a first impression in my swim briefs was a little more exposing than flirting at the bar. Not that some of the others wore much more than that, even on the dance floor. But when Remy returned, her approving smile reassured me a little. Her body was displayed beautifully, even without the minimal outfits of some of the other patrons. I couldn't help but feel lucky for risking butting heads with Riptide to get to see so much of the bunny in return. Her chest was of impressive and proportionate size to her womanly curves, accentuated by the single piece of swimsuit that hugged to her broad hips and under the heavy bust. Okay, I knew I was letting my eyes wander a bit, bringing them back to her pretty face with a look of admiration. Ha! Stepping down into the pool together, the mood lifted now that Riptide was out of the picture. That's so much better, right? You know it. Better company, better locale. Yeah. We shared a mutual grin, floating together in the mild evening air, enjoying the water on our skin and a quiet moment between us. So, Samuel, when you're not saving girls from big bad lifeguards, what do you do? Besides enjoying the spoils of war, she means. I'm between jobs at the moment, getting acclimatized to the area. That's not a word. Using it as an excuse to get out more and meet more people. That sounds nice, actually. Good to be positive about it. Ask her about her work, ask about her in general, ask something random, ask about her hobbies. Hobbies. So, Remy, any interesting hobbies? Actually, it's kind of lame. I'm one of those career girls who just does more work when she's at home. I guess that shows how much you enjoy it, though. She smiles and nodded. I guess you're right. And working in the food profession, I guess everyone needs to eat anyway, right? Exactly. That sounds like the best thing to practice. Probably the most delicious version of work preparation I can think of. Ask more about her hobbies. Ask something random. Okay, here's a weird one. What's your second biggest fear? Second? Well, my first is heights. My second, probably sharks. Like the sea monster sharks. Not a race thing, obviously. I know what you meant. Sea creatures spook you, huh? Yes and no. I think they're beautiful creatures, you know? Prehistoric and majestic in certain ways. I guess it's just the idea of being stuck out in the ocean and something like that showing up that kind of freaks me out. That's understandable. Empathize. Why would you flirt about it? I nodded respectfully and smiled. I guess a lot of nature is like that, huh? A little scary, a little beautiful? Exactly, yeah. I'm not, like, phobic or anything. Though you'd maybe struggle to get me to jump out of a boat. A lot of people wouldn't be cool with that either. Either way. Okay, I guess you're right. Thanks, Samuel. Look at me rambling on like that. What were we talking about? Ask something. Ask more about her in general. So, Remy, tell me something interesting about you. Well, I don't know how interesting it is, but I guess it's worth pointing out that I'm maybe a bit older than some clubgoers. I got that impression a little. Would it be rude to ask? She laughed a little. Better to say now than further down the road. I'm 32. Ha! Not a problem, is it? See, the way I view it, I view age as just a number. Yes, I do have my limits, but this is gonna turn into a ramble. I view age as just a number. But me, myself, I do have my limits, just, like, if people, like, love is love. Do not let age come between you. I mean, if you're, like, 16 and he's 82, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But as long as you're, within the age of consent, not the age of consent, as long as you're an adult, age does not matter. Oh, good lord. You forget I said that. No, your age is fine by me. I'm older than I look, It makes it better, actually. Ew. No, your age is fine by me. It's not a problem. I'm just lucky you were interested in someone like me. Age difference or not. Good to know. Oh god. Sorry for that. That's something random. So, what's your favorite microwave dinner? I don't think you can get any more random. What? Where'd that come from? Just trying to think of something spontaneous. So, do you have an answer? Actually, yeah. You know those microwave rib sandwiches? No. Totally a guilty pleasure. Yeah. Ew. Well, I asked. Of course, as a cook, I'd have to officially say none of them. Ew, microwaved rib sandwiches. Those would not be appealing in the least. What? Oh. Ask more about her in general. Anything else I should know? Crazy exes, awful tuba playing hobby, kids. Way to bury the lead on that one. No exes, no tuba, no kids. Good to know. But no exes, really? None of much relevance. Handful of bad date choices. I was always too concentrated on work. I did a double major in college. I barely even saw a party. I guess I'm a bit of a workaholic. Those classes aren't for show then, huh? Well, good to know. Surprising. Hopefully you'll take that as a compliment. Ask more about her work. What about you, Remy? What do you do for a living? Actually, I'm a chef. I work part-time in a restaurant and teach at the local college a little too. Really? That's pretty impressive. Teaching seems pretty difficult, no? Not so much in culinary school. Everyone is there to learn at least. I don't think I'd be brave enough to teach in a high school or something. Yeah, no, me neither. Time to go, I think? Alright, we'll ask her a couple more questions. Is there anything you like to do when you're not cooking? I guess I enjoy going to museums. Ah, we got another museum goer. I like those shows they put on TV or the internet, that teach you random things. I guess the beach sometimes too, if the idea of stuff in museums doesn't interest you. Who doesn't like a trip to the museum every now and then? There's plenty of cool stuff to see and learn about there. English. Ask more about her in general. I guess that's a lot of the personal questions out of the way, huh? Anything else come to mind? Not much that I can think of. I'm allergic to uncooked fruit. It's a really minor allergy. Just gives me a bad heartburn. Good to know. I'll be sure to bring flowers, not cakes with fruit on them. Well, it's not like I haven't eaten other cakes in my life, obviously. But, yeah, that'd be good to avoid. Hey, Samuel? Maybe we should leave the personal stuff for now. I don't want to overshare now that the important things are out of the way. Alright. Well, I am actually going to leave this episode here. I'm sorry I'm cutting it. I'm sorry I'm cutting it right in the middle of the conversation. But I just need to leave it here. Because, pounding headache. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And if you'd like to see more, please leave a like on the video. Comment down below on if you want to see more. On games you want me to play, things like that. And that'll be it. Hit that bell to stay notified for when I upload. And that'll be it. I will see all of you guys tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.